Okay, there we go.
Hey.
All right, let's see if we can get people to come back. Okay, well, that was... Okay. All right, we're back.
Hot diggity.
All right, let's just wait and see if people actually come back in. We're back. Hi, everybody. Hello. Sorry about that. My GPU just decided to crap itself. The mic is downtoned. Fucking hell, of course it is. There we are.
Huzzah.
30, you didn't like Silksong. Oh, I'm going to pop it back open in a bit. I just need to take a break. It's just like, okay, I need a moment from this because it's just, oh my God, it's so boring. YouTube chat isn't appearing. Huh, weird. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, this will be why. It would be because StreamerBot died on me.
Oh, no.
All right, give me a sec. I'll reload StreamerBot. Glad that was fixed quickly. Yep. Oh, yeah. I use a different thing than Okay, you know what? I'm just going to replace the chat with StreamerBot. Yeah, that's what I'm going to fucking do. Window capture. Oh, I didn't want that. Ah, there we go. Oh, what? You're not going to show me the chat on stream?
Gosh darn it.
Ah, there we go. Got it. Perfect.
Hey.
I was really enjoying the Kingdom Hearts rant too. Oh, we'll get back into the Kingdom Hearts rant. Don't worry. And then we'll get back to Silksong. There we go. Silksong will be right back. Hopefully, all the people who were enjoying it will come back. Now let's see if I can. Oh, I think the okay, yeah, I think the the regular chat's working now. Great.
Hooray.
Okay. Now I just need to get this to open again. Think VLC. Oh, yep. All right. There we are. That was weird. So anyway, yeah, as I was saying, like, there is actually a lot of difficulty involved in this.
Here we go.
These things are fast motherfuckers.
Time to end this.
Oh, oh, God. And this is just like the actual kill footage after like multiple attempts.
Oh, yeah. I was around for a lot of these attempts, and holy shit. Hey.
These are some of the most difficult fucking bosses ever made in action game history. Like, it is genuinely fucking, like, it is, like, it's actually a little disgusting. But, like, if we were to go to Gion's folder and just grab one of my failed attempts. Oh, yeah, Limit Cut has this fun thing where the more you die, the angrier Sora gets. Gion in particular is especially fucking relentless. Like, this is a boss that really wants you to get comfortable with air stepping.
Ooh.
Yeah, you saw that, like, you fuck this up. Like, some of these bosses have attacks where, like, if you fuck them up, they juggle you like crazy. It is so hard to recover when you fuck this part up. Especially because this part here, the intention is you need to, she's vulnerable now. You have to air step through her attack and hit her there.
Oh.
Because you'll notice that she pauses just long enough for an air step to work, and if you don't, she goes into a much harder combo.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, these things are brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely brutal. I still have not been able to beat Master Xehanort. This is the boss I'm stuck on.
Judgment.
I would love to see the average Dark Souls player figure this out.
Yes. Time to end
Yeah, like, this can get pretty fucking intense. Yeah, and this is the part where he usually kills me.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll show footage of Yuzora, and then we'll get back to Silksong. Yes, I am in fact using a fucking link here. I have no goddamn shame.
Shame.
Granted, I am still, of course, taking damage, but...
Yeah. Shame is for surface dwellers.
This fight is so busy, it's like the bitrate can't handle it. Yep, there we go. And now we have Yuzora. This is the hardest boss in the entire fucking franchise at present.
Let's do this. Got this. Your power is mine.
Stole my weapon immediately.
Good lord.
This'll do it.
Yes.
I did not know he could steal his first, but yeah, he can.
Time to end this.
I don't think so. It's on.
You see, I literally can't do anything.
You thought you'd win?
A Souls fan would claim this is only hard because of spam and leave out Elden Ring bosses. Oh yeah, like I fully expect that a Souls fan would just be like, oh well, this is different somehow. This is different because of reasons. Anyway, we're opening back up. All right. All right, batteries recharged, back in the game.
Hey.
Where exactly is the window of opportunity there? Oh yeah, that's the great thing about Kingdom Hearts 3. You have to make the window of opportunity. Usually, like for long combos like this, the window of opportunity is often in the middle of a combo. You either have to like counter at you either have to block and counter at a certain point or air step through an attack.
Right. You better not miss the frame or you're a dead motherfucker.
Yep. Oh, fuck. But the thing is, the reason I always put up Kingdom Hearts is the... Ah, fucking hell! The reason I always put up Kingdom Hearts as the gold standard is because it's brutally difficult without having to do any of the cheap crap that a lot of other games do. Like, your movement is not hampered at all. If anything, these games only, if anything, like, patches will come in to just make Sora more responsive.
Oh, yeah.
If Sora played like a Dark Souls character, people would complain about it being floaty. Oops. Fucking. Fuck. Why did I just stop in midair there? All right, where's my corpse? Over there.
Save your corpse. Didn't think it would do that.
And yes, there are people out there who know damage Yozora. I don't understand how they do it. They must be a fucking like, if you can know, like, I love Kingdom Hearts. I will defend it to the death. But if you can know damage Yozora, you must be a fucking freak. A freak with either 3 arms or a trained pet spider working the buttons for you.
And it's so wrong, like, where's my corpse?
Where's my corpse?
You've been excised from your mortal coil, and she's like, God damn it, where the fuck did I put it? Did I leave it?
Oh, fuck! Ugh. I am not getting my body out of this fucking room, am I? Kingdom Hearts is comparable to the 10% of good boss... there we go. The 10% of good boss design still held down by problems with the game. Present like Melania or Redragon or God, Rick and not spammy gimmicky bosses like Renalia, Gaius, or the Godskin duo. Yeah, that'll do it.
Dude, where's my corpse starring Ashton Kutcher and Hornet?
Hey, Mr. Man, thanks for following.
Hey.
Like, there is exactly one fucking Kingdom Hearts game that makes you unlock dodge roll, and nobody and like everybody always says that is the worst part of that game.
Any memories?
2.
Oh.
No other game has ever made you. I guess Kingdom Hearts 1 also made you unlock dodge roll, but not the way Kingdom Hearts 2 did. You have to level up your drive forms to unlock dodge roll. In original Kingdom Hearts, it's just quick run. But in Kingdom Hearts 2, they actually added a new form.
Oh, right.
Okay, not gonna lie, that was pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, holy shit! I am absolutely rocking this. All right, here we go. I got all the stuff back.
Nice.
Hey, a bench. Fucking finally.
A bench.
I'm gonna collect more shell. Okay. I have no idea what the shell shards do.
Oh, the shell shards, I think I saw them like deplete when you like went to rest and it refilled your knives.
Huh. All right, now where am I? Okay. Now, back to how do I get the fucking... What was it called? Swift step unlock.
Yeah, swift step.
Deep ducts. Navigate toward the map merchant. Proceed to the right. Right, moving past the elevator that leads to a rest bench. Send to the highest point. All right, ascend to the highest. You know what? Okay. Okay, swift step is up there. All right. Okay. I'm gonna equip this. Great. Ah, motherfucker. There we go. You missed things in the post-gauntlet bench room. Three Kings, stop. I don't like backseating. I don't know if you've ever been to... Oh, what's this? Yes. I don't know if you've ever been to a stream that didn't have the no backseating rule, but yeah, we have that here. Woo! What'd that do? Hello, friend. Oh. Ooh, what's in here? Huh. Oh! Okay, that was my fault.
I am still amazed that that does not kill you.
Pure lesbian will to live. Ow, come on. Fuck! Okay. Shit.
Oh, beans.
Oh, that just straight up killed me. Alright, well, I guess I can go see what it was in that fucking room. That guy was, like, pissing and moaning at me about. Oh, hey there! Oh, small pointy bug, why do you bother us at our work? Sound of your craft called me to investigate. What is your duty here? Are you a smith of some kind? A smith? Hardly so crude. We are forged, daughter. How can a pointy bug not tell? Ours is the ancient line, and I don't know what accent that is. To roll. These docks and lands are fortunate to have our skills. You're as talented as you suggest. Would you lend me your aid? I've lacked for my usual tools, and I suspect you could craft fine replacements. Blades and traps, no doubt. We know your type. Of sorts. But maybe strange to this land. Some would likely prove fine challenges for your craft. We'll construct them, and then you'll provide the materials and compensation for a time. I've just decided it sounds like Laser Pig now.
Hooray!
Oh, great. I don't have my fucking... Sting Shard. A vicious stabbing trap, we can build it. Just know it disturbs us. These devious implements you conceive to kill. Our invention, it wards against the deadly lava and heat around these docks. The workers used to request them of us. Now they're lost. Now they've lost the mind to care. Oh, you watch Laser Pig too? Yep.
He loved his video on the Defiant.
Okay, I'm gonna need Swift Step to get past there. You missed stuff in the boss room. Oh, I missed a whole nothing. Oh, wait, there's a bell. Favorite Silk, thanks for introducing him with the Defiant video. Oh yeah, I think I posted the Defiant video when somebody said, puts you in a DVD player.
Oh, yeah. I've only watched his tank videos because I'm a tank nerd. Fair enough. I learned about tanks. Tanks for not tanks that I can't spell.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Why did I do that? Learned about tanks. What tanks are tanks? What tanks are not tanks? Juggle, 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 juggle. Okay.
Huh.
Well, fuck. Okay.
Sure, that moth will come in handy later.
Favorite Silksong bug? I mean, I guess Hornet?
He's cool.
I haven't really found any other characters who've really, like, wowed me all that much. Crazy that this game only exists because Hornet is too tall for the Hollow Knight maps.
Oh, that's funny. Like some later and lore-wise, Hornets find mobs very cute. Really love cute girls.
Gumdrop, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think so, Syrup, but how can we tell if Master Pastille gave me a literal cherry to pop?
Fucking hell!
Thank you.
Oh my god!
CD McKay. McKay!
Oh!
You are welcome.
10 years in The Hague! Oh, that is... God. Oh, come on.
Damn, the ad played over whatever happened. Aw, so sad.
We do it again?
Sure, let's.
Gumdrop, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think so, Syrup, but how can we tell if Master Pastille actually gave me a literal cherry to pop?
Oh, God. Hague. That's to The Hague with you.
I shall not apologize.
I don't know if any of you have, like, seen McKay's absolutely fucking wonderful... Let's see. Oh, yeah, here we go. Put this in, should put this in, like, after we were done playing Syrup 2, there's a bit where, there's a bit where you can, like, fight 10 enemies in a row, and afterwards it says, Syrup's reign of terror is over for today, but may begin again tomorrow. So it's like, we're home! Welcome back! How did foraging go? We fucked up the wildlife, Master Pastille! There's just something really funny about Gumdrop swearing.
Oh, yeah.
To make, like, do the thing.
We're home. We fucked up the wildlife, Master Pastille.
I hate and love that Gumdrop voice.
Oh, yeah. Like, cheat code for comedy. 1, just find a very happy-go-lucky, cheerful character. 2, just have that character say the most out-of-pocket shit in the cutest voice.
Oh my god.
Are you prepared for the death you've earned, little man?
First attack. Well, you can change Hornet's taunt based on what you equip to Hornet. I didn't find a taunt keybind, so. Ah! Reminds me, Syrup 2 demo is out now. Yep.
Oh, yes. You should play it and see. You should play it and see if Syrup gets to the center of my Tootsie Pop.
Fuck you! On which platforms? It's on Steam. Ooh. I'm making it drift.
Oh, yeah. I can't do this one SpongeBob, please. I can't do the SpongeBob voice. Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, goddamn, Lexer.
Gumdrop. When Syrup and I are alone, she likes to play with my jawbreaker. Oh, oh, God. What was that idea for a guest comic you had?
I've had a few. There was one.
Was that Mochi in it?
Oh. What was the one? What was the idea I had?
Oh, right. It was like Mochi going, I'm tired of people thinking Treatma and Moxie are going to eat me. They have never once tried to eat me.
Gumdrop's like, I can relate. It's like, and all the time I've known Syrup, she's not tried to eat me once.
And then it just pans over to Nil going, God, you two need new girlfriends. I love all the different flips she does.
Oh, yes.
Oh, fuck.
Remember, kids. If you touch... Oh. Oh, that's cool. Oh, it takes a second. You have to, like, hop, skip, and jump.
Fuck. I wonder if I get to upgrade my needle damage.
That'd be cool.
It's weird that I have a needle and yet she uses it as a slashing weapon.
Hmm.
The best kind of horny is silly horny.
Oh, yes.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Fucking ants, I swear. What is it with this game and its gauntlets? Fuck. Whew. SS loves gauntlets on top of being overtuned. Good lord. I'm sorry, why do people love this game? Again, like, oh. I gotta run all the way back again.
Oh no. I can make an everlasting gobstopper pun, but I get the feeling that if I do any more, chat will drag me through the streets.
Go ahead, do it. The best kind of horny is silly horny.
Oh, yes.
A little bit of like Nils going, God, you two need new girlfriends, holy shit. I did the last one of like of space passing time by shipping side drop.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the funny thing is you sent it in and she emailed you back like, oh my god, yes.
Oh, yeah. Like, there are a few, it's like, there are a few I need to get done before I put this in, but God, this is good. One idea of, like, Syrup and, Castile have, like, in the midst of a heated argument. It looks like it's about to break out into a fight to the death. And then it cuts to fucking, like, Lilium goes, Orchid, sweetie, you're not writing tragic friend fiction again, are you? Orchid slams her book shut. I was like, no!
So is there actually a... Okay, there is. Oh, right. I gotta go pick up my corpse again. I have not actually played a Souls game in so long. I keep forgetting that, like, I've now encountered this, that I've now had been reminded about this multiple times, and it still just does not compute. Like, I can't comprehend that in 2023 someone's still doing that. Or 2025, someone is still doing that.
It is crazy.
Oh, fuck. Shit. Oh, fuck!
What was that?
Rock.
God damn it.
Can I ask you an off-topic question about mental health? Sure, I guess. Wait, did it send me... Hey, I unlocked another thing!
Huh.
Oh, wait, no, I wasn't able to.
Right.
Because I had to go back and pick up my corpse. Hornet lesbian bug agenda. Syrup has banned me from asking if she wants my everlasting gobstopper because I do not exaggerate. And we've lost entire weekend's worth of work.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That's fantastic.
Please play Kingdom Hearts on stream one day. I used to play Kingdom Hearts on stream a lot. Like, I'll play Kingdom Hearts, like, I played the entire series on stream and recorded it. I'll play Kingdom Hearts on stream when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out.
And now I kind of want a gobstopper. Okay, that's enough to the streets with you, Lexer.
This is one of those games where, like, all the little annoyances just start building up over time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the core gameplay loop is fine, but it's like, the problem is, it does... Oh, fuck. It does everything it can to make you not do it.
All this just to learn how to dash.
Yep. Remember when you used to always post horny stuff and relish people, but you stopped for a reason? I don't remember, and I asked because I think I have a problem. Oh yeah, I stopped because I realized it was a deeply unhealthy coping mechanism.
Mm.
I work as a communal candy bowl, and I've been enjoying Gobstoppers all weekend, getting steadily more distant as I interact away. You spent your money on maps, so you don't have it for save points. It makes you pick and make difficult choices. See, the reason I didn't have the money for save points is because I died.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that it makes you buy save points and maps, again, you're only reinforcing my point. These are two things you should not have to buy.
Exactly.
All right. Unlock the save point, you dickhead. See, I had the money for the save point. I had to just go pick up my fucking corpse. Oh, right. I don't have a map in here. Okay. Now, to the right.
Left.
Fuck me. I said bite me, not kiss me.
Oh, okay. Oh.
It is kind of funny watching Garbo trying to basically, like, fucking talk down to me.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, bro, don't cite the deep magic to me. I was there when it was written. Oh. Oh, fucking hell. Any future streams planned? When I next stream is up to the whims of fate.
Oh, yeah. Streaming is a matter of spontaneity.
Oh, fuck. There we go.
By the power of the ancient kingdom, I now have fast.
Oh, hello. A little spider has fallen from its cage, so lost, so weak, poor little morsel. I can save you, little spider. All the trouble you face above, all the suffering. It's so simple. I'll just skewer you here and now and pluck that flickering life right out of you. Hey, lady, that's not cool. If you're my foe, stay your voice and raise your blade.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that was fun.
That was fun.
Oh, fucking hell. Women's sword fighting. Am I watching Utena? No, you see, in Utena, it's like girls sword fight with men.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck. I keep trying to do the lunge, but it doesn't... Okay. There's a delay on everything when you sprint.
Huh.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. See, I'm the only one who takes contact damage.
Is a little rude.
Oh, I guess this means I can't dash through someone, can I?
Yeah. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe there's an upgrade for that.
Okay, yeah, I like this fight.
This is pretty cool.
I always like the boss fights with like a human side enemy. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on. Oh, fuck.
Oh gosh, you got judgment cut.
You got Trillion Stab and Judgment Cut.
And the storm that's approaching, teehee.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, we're getting there.
Okay, I found the fun boss fight. Now I'm enjoying this. Just one problem, and that's my wrist's seizing up. Okay, there's no boss music for this one, and honestly, I need boss music. What would be appropriate boss music for this?
Good question. Was there like a nation member? Was like a fencer?
There's supposed to be music. Well, there isn't. Oh.
Ah.
There we go. Oh, fuck me. Well. Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
Oh. I like jumped up and I saw the thing. I was like, oh no.
All the bosses that are pure attack patterns that you learn from and not just overdoing it with minions on all sides.
Oh, fuck. Come on. Hey, I wasn't even in that. Man, that last pull was doing so well.
Oh, yeah. I really megged my mans.
Then why aren't there more bosses like this? Oh, fuck.
Oh god, I think she even has like Utena-esque epaulettes.
What?
Those shoulder thingies.
That's common in fencing.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's not it's not a new thing.
I know it's not a new thing, that was just the visual. That's just what came to mind.
Yeah, sorry. It's kind of bugged me for like 15 years that like people see fencing and their first thought is, oh, uterus. Oh, fuck. Happens if VSync is not on. Wait, what? Good day, Silksong. Did you hear the good work of Get Good? Yes, I have, and I find that he is something of a hack. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck. Oh, I just took one? Crap. Hearing music. Anyone else hearing music? Because I turned the music volume down? Oh my god, if you turn the music volume down below, like... below 9, it mutes.
Wow.
Found a bug. No.
How it does like the Kingdom Hearts thing, where it's like if you hit like at the same time as your opponent, there's like they like clash.
Oh yeah, parry frames. That's in a lot of action games.
Oh yeah.
Ah. Can I dodge through you? I cannot. I am gonna, like, now that I've actually found a boss I like, I'm gonna ram myself against it until my wrist gives out. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Oh, well. See, this is why I don't like the boss run. Fuck.
Ooh. Getting closer.
Oh, fucking hell. Why do you have a fucking vacuum? I think they should be encouraged to take more time instead of pushing our AAA slot. But, all right. No, I'm sorry. You're gonna be banned. Like, you can't use thought-terminating cliches here. You have to think. I think there is a valid reason to criticize the time a game takes to make.
Really?
Like, a lot of people basically say, oh, well, you know, it's better that a game takes a long time rather than pushing out AAA slop. But what about when games take a long time to make and they're still AAA slop? Like, Baldur's Gate 3 was in fucking development for like 6 goddamn years and in early access for 3, and it still came out buggier than a big bug bugging out in a Doom buggy.
Yeah.
It's still released unfinished. They still had to patch in, like, they had to patch in the epilogue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, the epilogue was a post-release feature. And, like, but you talk about this, and it goes, oh, I think it's okay for them to take longer. I think it is too, but they need to be doing something other than jerking off. And, like, that's what BG3 was. It was, like, a lot of that dev time was just spent, like, because it was in early access, the fans basically got to influence it, so it's just, Act 1 was being endlessly tweaked over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
That's why most of the problems are in Act 3, because it was the one thing that wasn't tested into fucking into irreverent nonsense.
Right.
So a lot of the time that could have been spent making sure the game wasn't bugged was just spent, like, just endlessly tech fiddling. Just fiddling with Act 1 so that the gooners would be happy. Didn't quality games used to be made in 2 to 3 years? Yep. See, sure, like, you know, what was that fucking Miyamoto quote? There we go. A delayed game is eventually good, a rushed game is bad forever. But here's the problem. Adding more, like, people act as if, like, quality games are the result of just adding more dev time and more budget. But that is not the case. Probably one of the most infamous cases was Daikatana. A game, it's like a late 90s shooter, like from the Quake era. And that took 3 years to come out, and it went over budget, and it was notoriously terrible.
Yeah, and that was like Romero's baby. He wanted to make that for years.
Yeah, and rather notoriously, like, the reason that game ended up being so shit was because it was Romero's baby. Just tweaking it and tweaking it and tweaking it endlessly over and over and over again for years. And the endless, constant tweaking is one of the reasons BG3 ended up taking so long. Not because the devs had a real passion for it. They rather infamously did not. Most of the original devs just quit.
Oh, yeah. Most of the people who wanted to make BG3 in the first place ended up leaving before it left early access.
Yeah. And it's kind of, it's been showcased at this point how little Larian actually gave a shit about Baldur's Gate as a franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Despite wanting it so badly. So yeah, no, they did not. This is pretty sad. Yeah. And of course, let's not forget, I actually think it's a very good game, but a lot of people don't. Veilguard was in development for 10 years and canceled once.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a confusion between not rushed and took time to do fuck all. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't get that, though. A lot of people seem to think that, like... A lot of people seem to just think that, like, as BG3, using BG3 as an example, what it needed was more time to cook. That's what they think. They think it needed more time to cook. Oh, well, with all these issues, if it just had more time, and it's like, no. Because the problems are at a fundamental game design philosophy level. Larian does not make good RPGs, and they have never made good RPGs. They were limping along nearly in bankruptcy because their games were so shit. And even like Divinity Original Sin, most people do not make it to Act 3. Most people give up at that point because Larian's very, very asinine approach to RPG combat, which is basically throw shit on the floor and win.
Oh, yeah.
People just got tired of it. And so they quit by that point. Larian has kind of always had an Act 3 problem, and like the reason they have an Act 3 problem is because they take so, like, they don't really do much with Act 1 and 2. Act 1 of their games, of like Divinity 1, Divinity 2, and Baldur's Gate 3, Act 1 is just all about being as open of an RPG as possible. And then in Act 2, they start telling the plot, and then when they hit Act 3, it's like, fuck! We don't have a story! Quick! Rush it! Like, Larian writes games the way, like, a lot of people write TV shows now, where, like, the first 2 acts of an episode are just spent doing nothing.
Absolutely pissing about.
The constant focus on graphics and element physics in some of today's games certainly aren't helping. Oh, yeah. That's a big contributing factor. Like, one of the reasons games are taking so goddamn long to make is that there's just these bloated... Ironically, they're simultaneously bloated and way too condensed. Like, people keep, like, I saw people describe Baldur's Gate 3 as earth-shittingly large. But, like, what does that mean? It can't be in length, because, like, Baldur's Gate 2 is, like, 8 times its size.
Yeah.
Great story built on a fundamentally broken game design ethos. Oh, yeah, we happy few. Horus was another one. And like Yahtzee's game dev diary kind of made this clear, is that one of the reasons it took Starstruck Vagabond so long to come out is because he was just endlessly tweaking and fiddling with it, and oftentimes it was just like in the middle of trying to complete the primary gameplay loop, he's just like, I think I'm just going to redesign the entire UI. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ooh.
Yeah. And he kind of talked about this, how oftentimes, like, ego and an unwillingness to let a game actually release, because that's the thing. That's the thing about artists, you know? That's the thing about, like, artists and creators of all kinds. They have egos.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a point where, like, they've been working on something for so long, it's just become their baby and so important to them, and they're afraid to let it out into the wild to then be ripped apart by critics.
Right. That's an understandable fear, but God knows I felt it.
Yeah. If you just keep fiddling with it and never finish it, then it always exists in this hypothetical, like, perfect state. Your magnum opus can always be your magnum opus so long as it never releases. This was also the case with Bob's game. Like, just a game that actually looked quite interesting, but just never came out because Bob just kept fucking finding new ways to just not. Schrodinger's gameplay loop. That old saying rings true, perfection is the enemy of good. Oh, yeah, perfection is the enemy of good. So yeah, delaying a game basically is fine if it needs time to be finished, but you need to actually examine what is the cause of the delay in the first place.
Yep.
Duke Nukem Forever, there was another one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that never came out, just constantly, endlessly being done over and over and over again. I think they redid engines a few times. Hop up, I gotta pee.
Another good example is the Vampire Bloodlines series. Like, that sequel has like been like tossed around for like just over 20 years now. Like, first game came out 2004. Sequel's coming out later this month, and because it's taken so long and expectations are so high, and it's like been bounced around from developer to developer, it's now being done by the people from the Chinese room. People are looking at what we've seen so far and feel like, you know, this isn't Bloodlines, even though the Bloodlines game itself that came out in 2004 was a buggy, nigh unplayable mess upon release. That was also written in the mid-2000s, so that means it was ableist and for some reason very Orientalist. I don't know why they did that, but of course, it was buggy as all hell. It was able to release as buggy as all hell in 2004 because, well, I mean, there really were no expectations for it at the time. So like, and people were able to later patch the game, like, also because Vampire itself was kind of niche. It's like, at least it's more niche than D&D. But then, you know, after like some dedicated people like managed to patch the game themselves, get everything presentable, and goes, oh, okay, there's an interesting like a political story here, and you know, you're just kind of caught up in the middle of it, and you know, there's people, like, you know, all the characters have something to say for themselves and their beliefs, so you know, there's something here. It's just that, you know, it's just that because of that legacy and the length it took for us to actually get a sequel, you know, ready for public consumption, it has a lot of expectations to meet up to, and it's probably going to get treated a little unfairly. So, I guess we'll see what just comes of that. Yeah, it was in development hell for a bit, so mostly because like World of Darkness didn't seem to want to know what to do with it. Apparently, like, the original team like caved out and like bowed out after a few years, so they had to like dart it between like developers here, this, that, and the other way. But lordy. For those who like Vampire Bloodlines, I mean, Bloodlines 2 does look interesting for what it's trying to be. I'm certainly gonna play it, and you know, I'll let y'all know what it's like. I can understand, trust me, like I can understand people like end up disappointed with it because it doesn't feel like, you know, the game they liked back in the day. Like, after like BG3, like Fallout 3 and a bunch of other stuff, I certainly understand fans who like feel that way, like, you know, something they enjoyed is being made for other people now. So I definitely get that frustration. I just try not to be one of those people who believes Bloodlines was beyond reproach in all things.
Talking about Vampire the Masquerade?
Yes, because, you know, the sequel was in development hell for just about 21 years later.
Could you bring that fan over here?
Of course.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just hoping Deltarune's dev time is worth it. See, I think Deltarune's dev time will probably be worth it because, like, yeah, Toby Fox is one of those devs who knows what he likes to make.
Yeah. Plus, like, it's been releasing in installments, so like, you know, like, it's being worked on, and it's not being like fucking efficiency designed to death and back.
I wonder what the main theme of Deltarune is.
That is an excellent question. I'm sure anyone who likes the series would tell you.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit. Perfectionism has stalled my life progress tremendously. Oh, yeah. I have never had a problem with perfectionism. I was trained at a very young age to basically just good is good enough.
Oh, yeah. Nami doesn't seem to have a problem with perfectionism either. Nami doesn't seem to have too much of a problem with perfectionism either.
It's more getting distracted with a new muse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, she you know, releases titles at a reasonable rate.
It was kind of funny watching her site updates basically go like, releases return to Ash. And then it's like, I am no longer holding back on Starry Flowers Book 2. And then, I am completely locked in on Syrup 2. And then, ooh, Timber.
ADHD Studios.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Whew. I wish she had, like, more moves than just swipe. Oh!
Nice. It's like, it wasn't the lava that did her in. It was what you did immediately after.
Making Christmas. Fun fact, most of the songs in Nightmare Before Christmas are set to Dear Esire.
Oh, nice. Did not know that.
Yep. This is Halloween, this is Halloween.
Oh.
Oh, somewhere deep inside of these bones. Yep.
Okay.
And then there's Making Christmas, Making Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck! Alright.
Whoop! Yeah.
See, like, now I'm in a bind because, like, I have unlocked the ability to go zoom, and now I want to go zoom, but the game is hard designed to make me not go zoom.
Oh, no. Whoop!
Oh, I have air dash.
Oh, nice.
See, like, I really, like, this is one of the points where I really wish this wasn't a Souls-like, and they just went all in on this very acrobatic approach to combat. That would have been so good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right, I don't have a map. Hey, are you friendly? You are not.
Road.
I love how much she just spins. Yeah, like, she's so luxuriously animated, but the game design is designed to make you not want to do that. Wait until you get the Wanderer's Crest, you'll hate it. Ah.
That makes you...
Okay. Oh, fuck, what did I do? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Another downside of every 2D platformer being a Souls-like, every character plays the same and they don't explore different kinds of combat. Ooh, yep. Oh, fuck. What?
I still need to get my laundry.
Or in the Blind Forest. Once you unlock the bash, you can just start bouncing on everything and throwing projectiles back at enemies into spikes. It's so much fun. Ooh. Sounds like fun. Oh, fuck! Oh, right. I died on the way here. Fuck! Shit! Come on, don't make it so satisfying to go zoom and then stop me from going zoom, you asshole game. Oh, I'm gonna need the grapple for that, aren't I? Okay. I guess our fun zoom time adventure is over. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit.
Have you played the first Hollow Knight before this?
I have not. Fuck. Like, see, I need to stop going zoom, but that's the problem. It's fun. It's fun to go zoom. All right, I have no map. Ah, hey, speak of the dead. Oh, right, I have no money. Well, picking up my corpse doesn't really matter now, does it? And I am completely lost on where to go next. Fuck. Oh. I am gonna boot up Ninja Gaiden Ragebound to kind of show the difference. I am so glad this game exists. Silksong will be right back. All right, let's see. Oh, no. I'm stupid. Oh, fuck. Shit. There we go. Okay, my wrist is actually really seizing up, so that's gonna have to be it. Ow! Oh. Oh, that's weird. My wrist seizes up way more lately. Probably oh, you know what it is? Rating season. By oh no, I wasn't leaving yet. It's just ow. Hold on. Yeah, my wrist has been seizing up a lot lately. I think it's just because of rating season. Like, Mana Forge Omega was fucking ridiculous.
Oh, it was brutal.
Oh. Like, how many pulls do we have on Dimensius? Where was it? Or within Mana Forge, Heroic, Dimensius. Let's see. 62 pulls.
Goodness gracious.
62 pulls on Heroic Dimensius. What do you do to ease that pain? Wait for it to fade? Actually, do we have any ibuprofen?
I saw it was around your desk. Oh. Here you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, regarding Silksong, it's... I mean, like, what I've seen so far is, like, fine. I did like that one fencing boss. That was really fucking cool. But, like, it's really just dragged down by all the usual things that drag any Souls-like down. I'm certainly gonna play more of it. Maybe my opinion will change once I unlock more stuff to play with. I find that especially for Metroidvania games, that's kind of the point. Metroidvanias, that's the point where you unlock a lot more cool like movement and attack abilities. Is like the point where the game really locks in, and it kind of depends on how quickly it gives those things to you. But I would still consider that a negative that it does wait that long. Like the fact that you have to unlock dodging. You were close to another upgrade where you left up. Ruby, please. I've been having to tell the chat the whole stream. I don't like it when you do that. Don't solve the puzzle for me. I like puzzles. Yeah, I feel like what a lot of people don't realize is that when you're backseating, like a big part of these games is solving a puzzle. And when you just tell someone the answer to the puzzle, you kind of ruin the puzzle. It's the old, it gets good in a couple hours thing we discussed before. It's not really hard, it's more annoying than it. Yeah, that's it. It's like all the little annoyances that just build up over time. Like the fact that I could just very quickly run right back to the boss with no enemies in the way, that's part of what made that boss fun. If I didn't have that boss would have very quickly not been fun. It's really getting to just jump right back into the action is like a big part of the fun. And it's like one of those things that Souls-likes just don't do. One second. Souls-likes really want to make you run right back. Souls-like games feel like your parents putting all your fun toys on the shelf and only give you a shoe instead. Not even a shoe, just the lace from a shoe. Yeah, that's, like I said, that's a big fucking problem. There needs to be a free checkpoint before a boss fight. That's, as far as I'm concerned, every Souls-like game needs that, a free checkpoint before a boss fight, because at that point, doing the boss over and over again to learn it becomes really fucking fun. It's really fun when that is the case. when you have to run back through a gauntlet of enemies in order to get back to the point where you can actually fight the damn thing, it's not fun. And I think, like, a lot of people have just accepted this is how Souls-likes are. That's kind of the point where, like, it becomes kind of pointless to criticize them for that, because people go, oh, well, that's just what the genre is. It's like when you criticize a JRPG for talking way too much and not saying enough, and people go, well, it's a JRPG, they're like that. And it's like, but why? But why do they have to be like that? Why can't we just... Mr. Fun should push Mr. Boring out the window and throw a meringue fucking party. Why does some flavor of badness have to be baked in? Yep. Why can't it just be better? And I guess in that spirit, like, Silksong is probably, like, the best 2D Souls-like, but the best 2D Souls-like still gets its ass kicked by an NES game from 40 years ago. Honestly, if there's like 3 things I'm getting really tired of seeing in indie games, it's Souls-like, Metroidvania, and roguelike. I worry for the future of game dev in general. I imagine the future of game dev is going to be fine. It's just that there needs to be like, there needs to be another. You need to find the next. Like, what's the next Toby Fox? Who's the next indie dev who's going to like make something new and interesting? AAA is getting bloated to hell and back, and indie is getting pretentious to hell and back. Ooh, yeah. Well, I mean, indie has always had a certain level of pretentiousness to it. Although, like I said, there are certain trends in indie games that pop up that I'm just generally find contemptuous. The only good roguelike is Cult of the Lamb, and that's because it's half roguelike, half town builder. Yeah, I'm also getting kind of tired of these fusion genres. Like, oh, it's a roguelike city builder turn-based. It's a turn-based roguelike city builder, and I'm like, okay, but what if I just wanted one of those things? I feel like that person who really... I feel like there was one remark, I think it might have been in Semi-Emblematic, that apparently somebody said this about Expedition 33 as like, you know, they were hoping a 2D, a turn-based RPG would be a turn-based RPG and not throw Dark Souls-style parry mechanics into it. Too pretentious is when you're out of tomato range. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, I found Undertale a bit pretentious. Like, I like its theme about, like, not trying, you know... I like its theme about trying to love games. Hang on a second. Somebody outside whooping like crazy. I like it when it's like, I liked its theme about like not trying to love games without feeling like they need to wring every last ounce of content out of them. I like the fact that the game kind of calls you out on the fact that oftentimes you're doing something for no other reason than because you feel like you can, therefore you have to. I love how beautifully some of the fan base misses the point by suggesting to people that they have to do that, like, they had to do the true ending and then the genocide run. But I don't like it when it's trying to be the bog standard subversive RPG. Like the moment, like when, like at the end of a neutral ending, when Sans talks about, like, oh yeah, you were getting EXP. You know what that means? That stands for execution points. And I was like, ugh. Oh, you pretentious little fuck. I felt the same thing about KOTOR 2. KOTOR 2 had this bit where, like, it creates this entire plot point about how the player character is a wound in the Force. A cipher who forms bonds and siphons the Force from other people. And then goes, you must have noticed how you traveled across the galaxy, killing hundreds, only to become more powerful. Why do you think that is? And I'm like, did you really make a plot point out of the fact that it's a fucking RPG? So that's where Toby Fox got that. Yep, I pointed that out when the game first came out. Like, oh yeah, hey, that's the thing they did in KOTOR 2. Cute. Like I said, I like these games when they have them. I like these games when they are about the thing they want to be about. I don't like them when they're basically, like, winking at the camera like, we sure know we're a video game, huh? Did you know, the player who spent hours playing this video game, that you're playing a video game? Me. Wow, fucking really? It's like the Dora the Explorer addressing the viewer. Ooh, yep. You hate that. Well, I don't hate that in Dora the Explorer, but I hate games that do that. I hate the thing you're making a metaphor for, not the metaphor itself. Sorry, it's late. No, it's not late. I have no excuse. I'm just stupid. LV is actually level of violence is actually as subtle as a jackhammer to the skull. Yeah. Games that are artsy feel they need to make their gameplay mechanics mean something, and that being fun is not a good enough reason that they don't want to be a game. Yeah, you know what it fucking reminds me of? There's this thing. I was watching this video on aspect ratios. Weirdly enough, I don't know why. And the guy doing the video brought up this old ass movie where the aspect ratio shifts and changes throughout the story, and basically talked about how, you know, the filmmaker had a very clear vision in mind for this, like in terms of when it came to doing this. And I think we should empower more filmmakers to do this. And then I paused the video and I just said to myself, all the greatest filmmakers in the world never do this. and I had never heard of this film before this video, and that tells me all I need to know about pretentious artsy shit like this. Noodle in the Grand Budapest Hotel. Yep. Wait, what did they do with that? Oh, it just changed from 4:3 to 16:9 to fucking CinemaScope. It's like the character-based frame rates in Spider-Verse. Yeah, like when people talk about when people start talking about like how, oh well, the creative vision was in this, and my first thought is there a reason all the greatest films you've ever seen never do this? I think I put something to that remark in my script. Where'd it go? Pretty sure The Wizard of Oz did it once and the movie's plot just went on. I swear if it were to be remade today, it would be called out by the characters at some point. Normally do that for different kinds of scenes. Normally I was taught that inedible review what? Don't movies normally do that for different kinds of scenes? No. Here's the kicker. Good filmmakers and people who make TV and do it well, they design the look and feel of their work for an ideal viewing experience. So the reason TV always had like much brighter lighting than film, way back before peak TV ruined everything, is because they were designed with the fact that they are going to be watched in someone's living room, which is typically well lit. Now, dark lighting in a brightly lit room, dark lighting in a film in a brightly lit room doesn't fucking work. In fact, if you watch Star Trek The Next Generation, it's very well lit, but then you watch the film Star Trek Generations and the lighting is a lot darker. And that is, of course, because films tend to have darker lighting because they are intended to be seen in a dark film theater. And if they had bright lighting, it would be very, very harsh on the eyes. Now, when you have a TV series that is shot like a film and lit like a film, they always suck. And they suck because they're made by people with delusions of grandeur. Like, a lot of modern TV shows are shot and lit and framed like films because the people making them wish they were making films and they don't like what they're actually making, which is generally why really fucking garbage fire artsy shit like that is never done by good creators. They don't. That makes so much sense, and I feel dumb for not noticing that. Yep. If you've got somebody who's fucking with the aspect ratio in the middle of a film, that guy is an asshole. Like, that creator is a fucking asshole who cares nothing for the viewer. And, like, good filmmakers, they want people to, like, watch their fucking films. It is like the evil illusionist grandeur. I make media shit. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah. People who have confidence in what they're making don't need all these silly little tricks.
Noodles are done. I'm just gonna eat them in. The bowl is hot enough itself.
Oh, honey.
I'm It's okay. I put aloe vera on it.
Okay. I'm going to give you a seizure for story reasons. Ooh, yep. That'll be it.
Be good to my wife, chat, or else I'll find you.
Yeah. Andy Tartakovsky did this quite a bit in Samurai Jack. Was always in service of highlighting action and directing the eye. Stylism with specific intent. Oh yeah, like oftentimes a show will like narrow the aspect ratio for like the sake of a gag, or like the sake of the sake of a trope. But like when it does that, it's immediately noticeable. Almost certainly someone's going to point out like a thing in Samurai Jack. Oh, they narrow the aspect ratio here. It's like, yeah, that's a fucking kung fu movie trope. Fuck off. Can an animated show do that so they don't have to animate so much? Are you talking about Spider-Verse? Yeah, they're doing it for a bit. It's a signpost cluing the audience. Low frame rate, narrow aspect ratio. Okay, so like here's the kicker. Low frame rate in 2D animation is done to save money, save time and money. Low frame rate in 3D animation is done to be a dick. Spider-Verse rather notoriously like gave me fucking headaches. Like Into the Spider-Verse, like it gave me really bad fucking headaches just watching it on a laptop. And Across the Spider-Verse, I walked out halfway through because I was in genuine pain because of all the visual effects and just all the shit with the where the animators are just flexing really hard. All the little visual effects and particle effects and weird trippy shit they do with the camera, it made me sick. It made me fucking motion sick. And then people have been asking me, it's like, well, have you seen K-pop Demon Hunters? No, because it does the same thing. It's also a low frame rate, and those things, they make me sick. They make me sick, so I'm not even watching this one. Play Silksong. My wrist is cramped, so I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. Peanuts movie is the only movie that comes to mind that makes this look good. That's because Peanuts in general is like just it's a 2D franchise. Like Peanuts is kind of done in 3D, but it still looks like a Peanuts special. So it can get away with that kind of stuff. But like Across the Spider-Verse and K-pop Demon Hunters, they're just normal 3D films where they just rendered it at half speed for no reason. Hell, I get sick if I'm in the mines for too long in Minecraft. I don't think I can handle Across the Spider-Verse. Ooh, yeah. Oh, goodness. I remember the Peanuts movie being cute. Oh, yeah, it was cute. I love peanuts. They so chill. Yeah, yeah, everybody loves peanuts. Like, find me somebody who doesn't love peanuts, and I'll find you somebody who isn't real. I think there's a lot of interesting discussions to be had about, like, where creative vision starts being actively harmful because it's to a work because it's harmful to the viewer. But the problem is a lot of people don't like having these conversations. What if they're allergic? Hi, you clearly have no idea what we're talking about. The Peanuts cartoons. You know, Charlie Brown. People sneer at the thought of being considerate. Oh, yep, that's it. Hell, that's a big reason people get so fucking angry about accessibility options or even difficulty settings in video games, because they want to gatekeep shit, so it's just for them, even if that ends up being harmful to it. Beg my pardon, a few MAGAs don't like peanuts. Well, MAGAs aren't people, so they don't count. Ever played Enter Lily? I've not. Pissed off a ton of people with its accessibility changes and getting rid of older racist content. It was sad to see. Hey, you know what? If you're pissing off those people, then you're doing something right. Talk about the line between artistic vision being harmful to audiences. Well, I do, so fuck X and fuck Y too, reference. Yeah. Basically, being a good person is my power fantasy, the game. Okay, but is that like being a good person as an actual good person, or being a good person as in being a sanctimonious prick? Like, are we Sora or are we Steven? I remember how Captain. Some people want you to enjoy everything they like, but it's better that you don't because they'll hate your opinion anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Apparently a lot of people are disliking Silksong. Interesting. And after all that hype, yeah, I wonder if the YouTuber is like who was excited for this will feel that way. I wonder if the YouTuber is watch who was excited for this. Puffsphere, I think you might need to take a few extra seconds to type out your messages. It's really hard to understand you. Remember they had to patch Silksong because the difficulty was too. Oh, I wonder if I got like the unpatched version. Ow. Let's check. Oh, doesn't have the fucking version in here. Okay. A friend of mine has expressed some serious criticism of the game at being too obnoxiously difficult. For what it's worth, I don't think the bosses are all that bad. It's oftentimes just the traversal is absolutely horrendous. First half got YouTube censored. What do you mean? I know better than to risk a pirate site getting shut down. Oh, well, then you will be delighted to know I do not, in fact, do it that way. So I have like a shitload and oh, hang on. So here, second, so I have this program here called QBitTorrent, and I have basically loaded a ton of site lists. So I can literally search in here for anything. Let's say Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. And as you can see, it basically finds them on a bunch of different sites. And I just find the one with the most cedars, make sure it looks... Oh, that's the soundtrack. Usually, for when you're downloading games, it's safe to get them from something like Rune or FitGirl. So if it says like FitGirl Repack or Rune, then it's usually safe. Or if it also says GOG. Because then that's just the GOG installer and it doesn't need cracking. I gotta go. Bye, CD. See you, Puff. Have a good day. Oh dear, that is amazing. That is incredible. Yeah, I got tired of going from site to site. You good, CD? You sound... Oh, I have chronic nasal congestion. I've had it my whole life. So. This must be your first stream. I actually learned something new from these streams. Always worth it to come here and hang out. Yep. Ari living her best life for now. Oh yeah, no thoughts, head empty, is getting scritches, life is good. Oh, actually, do I still have that one? Oh, yeah, there we go. Ugh. Sending hugs and sympathies. Oh, thanks. I've been dealing with this since 7. Hey, CD, have you heard of W Place? Yes, I've heard of W Place. Somebody drew a Kirby over my house. Oh, welcome back, honey. Amy, I miss you so much. I cannot wait until I see her again. My first playthrough of the BG games are unmodded, but SOG really makes it tempting me to just sit down and do it. Oh, you are gonna lose Amy again very quickly in BG2.
Oh, no.
This?
Yeah.
Look, they can't do Dark Ranger every time.
I know, it's weird how, like, one of them Dark Ranger wasn't undermined.
I thought the ball was your on Steam autumn sale. Once I finally finish ME3, I'm diving in head first.
No.
Nice. When are you heading to bed?
What time is it?
7:30.
I think I'm gonna grab a shower at
Okay.
sorry, not 12, 7.
All right.
Because I start my day job tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna feel naked. The first part of SOA that, oh, yeah. Like, honestly, it is really fucking bullshit that, like, Beamdog decided to just keep Imoen out of the fucking party for Siege of Dragonspear. Like, why? Why? Why did you do that? Why the fuck would you do that?
Was Melissa Disney expensive?
I can't imagine. Not more expensive than Grey Lyle. Like, oh my god. Like, I have more positive feelings about Siege of Dragonspear than most, but unequivocally, L. Like, for fuck's sake, we had the opportunity to do something cool with Imoen, a character who keeps getting shafted by the base game. And they just decided in Siege of Dragonspear, oh yeah, we're just gonna fucking put Imoen on a bus again. Fuck off.
Right. Like, I get that Beamdog understood the assignment in terms of, like, you know, the player character having, like, a personal motivation for the story, as well as, like, maybe, like, a moral one. And I thought, you know, the Shining Lady hurting Imoen would have been a good motivation, but...
Yeah, I'd rather just have fun interactions with Imoen.
Yeah.
And I'm sick of the fact that we need mods to fix this. This was the one chance to actually, like, you know, do something with Imoen, and they just didn't. And now it's almost like it's almost like they view it as a trope. Well, we got to take Imoen out of the story. It's like Kairi getting kidnapped at this point. It's like the most frustrating thing about Siege of Dragonspear, because like when I heard Beamdog was making a new version, a new expansion, I was just like, hey, I just want you to do one thing, and that's do something fun with Imoen. Just don't bench Imoen like SOA and Throne of Ball do. But no, they benched Imoen.
Throne of Ball benched Imoen?
Well, kind of. There was a bug that led to Imoen's like dialogues not triggering, and there's also just the fact that Imoen is just, despite also being a ball spawn, she's not really involved in the story to a degree. Like, you get to the end and it's just like, all that remains is the essence carried by your sibling. It's like, oh yeah, take it, whatever, I don't care. And then, like, any instance of anything done with Imoen that takes place after Throne of Ball always seems to imply that Imoen and the Ward just parted ways for some reason.
Dumb.
Yeah, no. I refuse to believe that. Imoen and the Ward are basically, like, they are attached at the hip until the end of fucking time.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, Silksong. You came in really late because the stream is about to end. Sorry, guys. You gotta be... I mean, I've been streaming for like 4 hours. You gotta be on the ball.
They have the gall to give me Safana or none for Thief. To decide not to overlap with Imi in VG1.
Yeah. Well, it's on a chill though. Isn't notifying me for whatever. Twitch isn't notifying me for whatever reason. Do you have notifications on? Oh, Lumphao. Yeah, sorry. For the record, when we stopped, I had just finished the first fight with Lace.
Hey. It was a good fight.
I think there's something funny about the fact that, like, Blizzard made this remark about how, well, we don't really want to add new customizations to existing races until it's like the right time in the story. And I'm like, motherfucker, we're getting a revamped Quel'Thalas, and that is not the time to do new fucking Blood Elf customizations. Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Clown shit from these assholes. Like, yeah, I don't expect much, but at the same time, if you're gonna say something like that, like, my dude, it's the Silver Moon expansion! And you're making 50 trillion customizations for the Haranir? Throw something on the Blood Elves! When the Blood Elves got when they did all these new customizations in Shadowlands, the Blood Elves got 3 hairstyles, and that was it.
Oh, yeah. A few eye colors.
Ranger, Stalker, Warden, and my little headcanon for that is that when she was younger, well, Emmy is really cool when she's sneaky, so I want to be sneaky with her too. Aww.
Aw.
She looks up to Emmy a lot. Aww. Ranger, Stalker, Warden. What's a Warden?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen that. Yet.
Oh, I think you mean Ward.
Oh.
I'm catching your streams on YouTube for the same reason. Twitch isn't notifying me even with the notifications turned on. Yeah.
Rude.
I think Twitch doesn't want to notify you unless you're a big streamer. Like, notifications on is great until they just decide not to do it for whatever reason. Ward was short for Warden, my bad. Nope, Gorian's Ward. But yeah, it's... I think we characterized Ari as, like, something of a... not very bright. Like, Ari actually has really bad brain fog. Let's see if I can find it here. Ah, yeah, here we go. Oh, there we go. So we got Ari. Strength 19, Dex 18, Con 17, Intelligence 7, Wisdom 14, Charisma 9. Yeah, we put little traits on her for her character sheet here. Brain fog, minus 12 to perception, 10% chance to fail any task that requires literacy. Listless, becomes fatigued if party leader, becomes energized if MON is party leader. Oblivious, immune to persuasion, seduction, and intimidation attempts. All brawn, no brain. Intelligence penalty increases critical threat. Naive, deception will always succeed against Ariana. And lastly, ignorance is bliss. +1 to hit, damage, and AC for every day that passes without making an intelligence check. Resets after making a check.
Hey.
Is there something you particularly desire for the Blood Elves? Farstrider tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
I love that for Ari. And then, of course, there's one of, like, when she gets transformed into a cat. Strength 15, Dex and Dex 23, Con 25, Intelligence 3, Wisdom 9, Charisma 4. And her traits are Zoomies, 5% chance every round/turn to gain improved haste. Kitty can scratch, 50% damage to 50% damage bonus to unarmed or slashing damage. Pack bond, cannot be in the party without MON. Bestial intelligence, considered an animal for the purpose of interactions. Aloof, incapable of any action that requires concentration. And unstoppable force, when any dynamic object is in range, Ariana will automatically shove it regardless of the consequences. Ari does a kitty cat. Everyone except Chihira like that. Cat. Any particular reason behind the brain fog bit? I suffer from it IRL, so it always intrigued me when people write it into their characters. No particular reason. We just we first thought of it as a joke, and then we just carried on with it.
Oh yeah.
Like BG Funnies is largely intended to be funny, so. Like here they are, just like getting a quest from someone, and Ari's just like Ari is unable to parse any of this. It was like, you could just see the distress on her face. What did he say? It's like, what did he say? Don't worry, Ari, I got it. Like, this makes it look like this is just something that's because of, like, the transfer. Like, no, this is just what she actually is. Like, this was done before we had the idea that, like, her being transformed into a cat affected her head. OMG, the face. Ari is so tired. Stop talking to her. She needs a nap. Still one of my favorite VG comics. Happy International Hug Your Cat Day. Honestly, the Cloakwood Mine one is pretty good too, if only just because. Like, first of all, you just see her staring at that cork, and you know she's gonna hit it. You know she is absolutely about to smack it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I just posted a crop of this, and the first comment somebody made was, gonna snatch. Alright, the bandits are taken care of, but before we can flood the mines, we have to evacuate the workers. Fan out and pop Ari! Like, the look on everyone's face. Like, they're just like, what the fuck? Anytime I see a chance to make a joke, we can't just not, we gotta do it.
Okay, at it with them faces. Thanks.
It's just... Bad kitty! Almost she just hefted Ari up and ran. All those workers died, by the way.
Oh no. Fucking Sarah Fox saying that, saying that Ari is just as much a child of murder as he is, because, like, I know what you did in those mines. Hey, that does not count, I was a cat!
What? If you're not following BG Funnies on Blue Sky, you should. Ari's actually not going to be a cat after the next comic. This was actually the last comic with Ari as a cat. Literally, why? Amy's faces here. That last panel kills me. Oh god, like the face here, like this is just the face of yep, this is my fucking life now. She's needy until she isn't. That's what broke him when she needed Ari to not be a cat anymore. Well, actually, funnily enough, when the spell wears off in the next comic, she's really sad about it.
Yep.
Oh, here we have a my BG3 character, Sari. This poor fucking baby.
The most drenched cat out of all of them.
Sari is female half-elf sorcerer, lawful neutral. Her strength is 13. Her dex and con are 7, and they're red, so they're, like, affected by something. Her intelligence is 19, her wisdom is 14, her charisma is 17. Cultivate traits. Divine Ancestry. Can cast Finger of Death, Power Word Kill, and Regeneration. +3 to caster level. Learn spell levels 2 levels early. Berserker's Progeny can use Berserk, granting the effects of improved alacrity for 5 turns or rounds. Recessive Genes. Dexterity and Constitution capped at a maximum of 7. Hobbled. Movement speed reduced by 50%. Takes 2d6 damage from knockback effects and strength checks.
Oh no.
Sickly. -10 to Constitution saving throws and disease effects are doubled. And lastly, Chronic Pain. -3 to all dialogue checks.
Oh no. Sorry, I'm not very charming right now. I'm in constant pain.
But we really just made Vinegar as a D&D character.
Oh god, we did.
BG3 is going to display giggling contempt toward the originals. We're going to display giggling contempt toward this entire enterprise. Enjoy this horrible AU, assholes. So yeah, the intention is this is Ari's kid.
Oh, yep.
Ooh, that chronic pain one hits way too close to home.
Like does the thing where like the characters have to hop to another platform. She does it. She just falls face first. It goes, okay.
Oh god. Perfect example of contrasting sequel main character trope. It's like Ari was a warrior with absolutely no brain in her head. Sari is a mage with absolutely no ability to move. Oh, this poor kid.
Yeah.
Why are we so mean to her?
I don't know. Carlac sees her just sprawl out and goes, oh, you alright, soldier? Yeah, it's okay, just everything hurts. Fucking hell, is that? It's like, Tadpole must be doing a number on you. Oh no, I've always been like this.
Serena, you need to jump across this 1 foot gap. Make an athletics check. No. No. Same cadence as the response to, hand me an egg, please.
No.
No. Poor kid. What does Berserk even give a sorcerer anyway? Improved alacrity.
Worst part is this isn't inaccurate to VG3 gameplay.
Yeah, there's a lot of parts of BG3 where I was like, fuck. There's a lot of parts of BG3 where I ended up getting stuck. I was like, where the fuck am I supposed to? And then I realized, jump, of course. The game makes me jump over a small gap. It really doesn't deserve this, but it's funny. It's still funny. Oh yeah, it is. It is absolutely funny. Poor Sari. Cutscene starts with the party all discussing their next steps. Sari starts coughing, and the cutscene just pauses for 5 minutes as everyone's worried this might be the end.
Oh no.
It's not the worst thing.
Oh well.
Sari just sits down next to Orin and just goes, "See you too, huh?"
No.
Terrible. CDY. CD.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, come on. Don't act like you. Come on. Whose fucking kid do you think this is? I didn't exactly make it subtle here.
Oh my
I know, but you don't gotta say it like that. I am kidding, though. She only looks like this because, like, Emmy dyed her hair.
Oh, yeah.
Like, by the time this takes place, by the time Sari was born, Emmy would be, like, fucking 70.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people ask Sarah, it's like, who's your other parent? Shit, I don't know fucking idea.
Like, what? Your mom never told you? She forgot.
Oh, God! Yes! Yes, that's perfect! Ari forgot.
Damn, you bamboozled us twice tonight. What was the first time?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
She forgore. Yeah, it's actually way funnier. She forgore. I had this vision of like little Sari getting her hair magically colored by Imoen, and just Imoen going, "Wow, if Grandma Jahira ever sees this, she's gonna freak the fuck out." That's like, yeah. Oh, Ari never told you? She forgot. She forgore. How am I supposed to know? That was however old you are years ago. BFG Division starts playing as Emmy gets the most chaotic, evil idea for a prank ever.
Oh, no.
Oh, poor Sari. I mean, like, it's funny just how unbelievably miserable we made Sari's life.
Oh, yeah.
Imoen, she forgot, said with the happiness of a pixie on a fresh spring morning. It's like, Sari, she forgot, said with a contempt strong enough that they would write Bible stories about.
Oh, no.
Y'all are suffering with me. Ari reenacting the hold burb gently like hamburger meme with Sari. Hold burb gentle like hamburger. I don't see how this is cursed. Sari's theme song. Hey, how you doing? Well, I'm doing just fine. I lied. I'm dying inside. You bamboozled me first with the "so you too," huh? Then bamboozled me again with the "nah, that's just Imoen dyeing her hair pink, actually."
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I just thought of something horribly cursed.
Oh, well?
The fucking BG3 gang passes by Candlekeep and they see like they see a gravestone outside the walls and they go, and Karlach just goes, ugh, what? There's a dead elf leaning against that gravestone.
Oh.
Oh, Sari? No, Ari. Oh, yeah. The idea I had in concept, and like I don't know, I never really put it anywhere because like it always kind of felt like a little too bleak even for me. But the idea being is that like Sari never really liked her mother all that much, and so when she like grew up and left home, she never really like checked in or came back. And of course, Ari was just kind of aware of the fact that Sari never really liked her all that much. So basically, once she's an adult and out of the house and doesn't need to be taken care of anymore, Ari goes to Imoen's grave, sits down beside it, and just never leaves.
Oh.
She'd have probably done it a lot sooner if she didn't have Sari in the first place.
It is sad.
Gods, that is very sad. I don't know. It's kind of sad. It is sad, but it also feels appropriate given Ari's character. Given that Ari's an elf, there was always the inevitable and like she and Imoen are the same age, there was always the inevitable question of like, what does Ari do when Imoen is gone? And I could never really decide between like continues traveling, albeit slower, and doesn't really come back to the Sword Coast all that much, or dies.
Yeah.
I've always felt it's fine. Some of my characters do have sad or melancholy ends. Not everybody really gets the happily ever after. I feel some characters work better if they have melancholy endings. Like Anave Anave just has a bad ending. Like her story always will never not end badly. Because like the whole point of Anave's character is that her job as a hero of Azeroth is thankless. Yeah. Well, my heart hurts now. welcome to my characters. Some of them just don't get happy ends. Not to lean too far into the animal metaphor, but it does read like one of those stories of a pet being loyal to the end of their days, like who took the train waiting for his owner. Took the train waiting for his owner years after he died. Having this conversation with this desktop image.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking what my ward would do after Amy is taken from her a third time, considering she is also an elf. I don't know yet. Oh, yeah. Imagining Ari laying down in his grave and the cat, like, no, she wouldn't be in cat form at this point.
Right.
It's a perfectly funny contrast of image versus mood of the conversation. I don't imagine Karlak really wanting to be introduced to Gorian's ward. And like finding out that Sari's her kid. Like, could you introduce me? It's like, I suppose I could if she wasn't dead.
Oh.
Perfectly funny contrast of like of image versus mood of the conversation. Sometimes stories don't have happy endings, and that's fine. Doesn't get rid of all the sappiness throughout the rest of the story. I feel like what compels me about it is the fact that BG2 rather notoriously ends on a melancholy note for everyone. I think it's maybe just Imoen and the Ward who don't have melancholy endings. But yeah, I can't really imagine any version of Ari's story where she would want to keep going on without her best friend. But I do say they have in canon. I'm not bothered by spoilers, by the way. Basically, there's two versions. Gorian's Ward can either give up their divinity and become mortal, or take all of Baal's essence and become a god. Whether that's an evil god or a noble god depends on your alignment. If you ascend, Imoen goes back to Candlekeep and then eventually just kind of goes off on her own adventures, fighting tyranny all over the world, and even manages to destroy the Cald wizards. Because, you know, she's a fucking archmage who could fight Elminster. But if it's, if you stay mortal, then it's, if you stay mortal, then, it's just implied that, Imoen and the Ward go back on the road and travel again.
Aww.
I mean, I think that's fair. I can't really imagine a happy ending being given to someone like Jaheira or even Minsk, considering what they go through, without it feeling super out of place. Oh, yep. Jaheira and Minsk and the other party members are supposed to be dead. Not really. Hang on a second.
Yeah, in the books they were dead.
Yeah, in the books they were dead, but the books were shit. Okay, here we go. Who the fuck is this? Okay, your custom portraits need work, honey.
Oh, goodness.
All right, here we go. The events of the Ballspawn saga affected Jaheira deeply. It was her duty to protect the greater balance of things, but in the years to come, she found an increased portion of that fight occurring within her own mind. Witness to great change while in the Ward's company. She'd become acutely aware of how fleeting life was and how the loss of those she held dear ate away at her thoughts. In time, she would become known as a tireless champion of balance, one that sometimes acted in concert with the Harpers, and sometimes did not. Always, however, she remained distant and guarded, never staying long in any one place. Jaheira would cross the realms thrice over, but she never did return to Tethir or the Sword Coast. God, this music.
Oh yeah.
It's really moody. Alright, Viconia, non-romance ending. This is the point where you realize, if you've played BG3, you were going to realize how much Larian changed. And bear in mind, WotC did not change anything about Viconia's story before BG3 came out. And the fact that they gave her story, her epilogue, to Shadowheart. Thanks, Saturnia. No longer with the Ward, Viconia went on to found a cult dedicated to Shar in the city of Waterdeep. One of her followers betrayed her, however, prompting the slaughter of the whole tainted lot. Shar admonished Viconia strongly for this, but she was unrepentant and again wandered the realms. Viconia was still formidable and went on to prevent an attempt by the Knights of the Shield to take over Calimport, and even worked with Driz de Werden to save the elven city of Suldanesselar from a Zentaran plot. For this last act, the elves accepted her, and Queen Elisine bestowed the highest honors of the Seldarine, an accolade never before given to one of her dark kind. Viconia reportedly bowed once without emotion, and then left. Her fate remains unknown.
Huh.
Igar, Nalia, Minsk, Mazzy, Keldorn, Imoen, and Aerie. There we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, here we go. After leaving the Ward's company, Corgan Bloodaxe lived in as bloody a fashion as he could manage. He took control of an entire dwarven clan, killing their leader in secret and guiding their revenge to a target of his choosing. He could have lived in luxury, but his thirst for carnage was immeasurable, and he stunned the realms by pushing deep into the Underdark. The blind fury of the clan took even the Dark Elves by surprise, but holding territory in the home of the Drow is a hopeless proposition. Corgan was last seen burying his axe in the gullet of a high priest of Lolth, laughing as he struck. Dwarven legend immortalized the image, and his bloodlust is now called a crusade. History, it seems, finds more heroes than madmen. Corgan's whole characterization is he just wants a good fucking fight. Edwin gained great renown in his travels with the Ward, and in the years following their association, he would exploit that infamy. In time, he achieved enough influence to subjugate even the Red Wizards themselves, becoming the greatest leader they had known in recent memory. Very recent memory, it turns out, as he was deposed scant days later, such is the brief nature of conquerors in Thay, practically lining up for their turn in power. His only notable appearance following this embarrassment was in battle with Elminster of Shadowdale himself, a short affair that saw the end of Edwin's existence in the realms. Edwina, however, tends a bar in Waterdeep Tavern. She is a bitter, bitter woman.
Wow.
So, for those who don't know, there is an entire, Edwin's main plot, his character quest in BG2 involves trying to become a lich. And so he gets a hold of what is effectively a wish scroll. But because Edwin is a moron, he wishes to the genie to bring out his true potential. Not to become a lich, but to bring out his true potential, and he turns into a woman. he experiences intense dysphoria over the course of the story. Other characters mock him for his folly.
Oh my goodness.
Edwina, however, tends a bar in a Waterdeep tavern. She is a bitter, bitter woman. People wonder, it's like, hey, why didn't Edwin Odyssearian show up in PG-3? Because she's in Waterdeep.
Oh yeah. I cast estrogen.
Jan Jansen's life following his association with the Ward was typically convoluted, the barest of details hidden amidst his half-truths and whole lies. According to his published memoirs, a Jansen in every port, after a short prison term for monkey smuggling, he returned to his first love, monkey smuggling. This led to the now infamous Gibbon Riot of 72, a tumultuous and altogether unclean event that seemed to center on the very estate of the shadow thief of Vaelig. Jan would deny that he had planned the downfall of the rogue, but he was unable to explain what practical application he had intended for a horde of knife-wielding simians. Nevertheless, the death of the admittedly disliked and generally suspect Vaelig could not be attributed to the young gnome. Strangely enough, Jan had alibis for each and every second of the day in question, and what a day it must have been. Relatives from across the realms came forward to say that he had stopped in for tea and turnips. At his later wedding to Lisa, Jan was asked how he managed to be in so many places at once, and yet still so far from the scene of the crime. Well, Jan would say, when you have that many monkeys, anything is possible.
Wow.
Monkeys. Who his original love, monkey smuggling. Herr Delise found traveling with the protagonist with the Ward a fine introduction to the realms, and once they parted company, he was eager to see more. Okay. You have 10 guesses as to what race Herr Delise is.
Half orc.
Okay. Elf. Nope. Tiefling? Yep, he's a tiefling.
Hey.
And once they parted company, he was eager to see more. He visited such varied locals as Waterdeep, Neverwinter, and Thay, eventually fleeing each one after innocently immersing himself in local troubles. Later, he would befriend a female Cambion and return with her to the Abyss, only to unintentionally end up leading a revolt on several layers of the Hells. For a time, Herr Delise was the most hunted man among the plains, but the ire of his enemies could not match his wanderlust, and he eventually found his way back to the city of Sigil unharmed in any permanent fashion. There, he rejoined Raylis's acting troupe and was pleased to finally settle down. Until the next misunderstanding, of course. With his guidance no longer needed, Cern left the Ward's company and reunited with his son, Osdale. His duty to nature constantly called him away, however, and the boy grew bitter. Years later, Cern attained the title of Grand Druid, but stopped the ascension when he learned that his long-estranged child now wielded twisted magics and commanded an army threatening the Sword Coast. Cern abdicated, citing that he would not hold such responsibility when he had been so grossly deficient in his personal obligations. Neither Cern nor Osdale would survive when they finally met in battle. They were strangers to each other, and the only common ground they'd found was where they fell, a spot that gave rise to a wondrous oak that turns the gravest reds at seasons change. Oh, hang on a second. It's bugging out. Oh, great. What's going on here? Valigar continued adventuring for several years after the Ballspawn saga, traveling among the wilds and becoming a common sight near Waterdeep. In time, he would retire to Athkatla, content to assume a contemplative life on his family estate. But admirers among the nobility would not let him rest. He was pressured into assuming the title of Chief Inspector, a responsibility he didn't want, but... A responsibility he didn't want, but corruption within the city soon gained his ire. Surprising even himself, Valigar became an effective leader. And it was this term in office that truly restored the Korthala family name. Valigar eventually married, and his only son, the pride of his life, took the lessons of the father to heart. He would go on to lead the Cowled Wizards, becoming its greatest agent of reform. Nalia grew quite powerful after association with the ward. Initially, she traveled, learning magical lore and making influential friends, but after a year she returned to and her family home of Dearni's Hold. She found it in the control of none other than Isaiah Ronal, but she was no longer the wayward child that he expected, and single-handedly brought him to justice for his indiscretions. She declared herself the inheritor of her father's ducal lineage, becoming a beloved ruler, respected archmage, and eventually earning a seat on the Amish Council of Six itself. She would become a prominent figure in for many years, constantly fighting for the good of the common folk, and making many frustrated enemies among the nobility and Cowled Wizards both. With the saga of the Ballspawn closed, Minsc fulfilled a long-promised oath. He returned to Rashomon, hoping to regale the Ice Dragon Berserker Lodge with the tales of his deeds and earn a place within its hallowed halls. His words were not needed. Every tavern in Faerun had a bard singing of the valiant ranger, and he was welcomed as a hero. Eventually, he formed his own adventuring company, the Justice Fist, striking fear in the hearts and faces of evil until, in his advancing age, he again set out across the realms and disappeared. And what of Boo? Well, what is Minsc without Boo? The two would never be separated, and some say they are together still, up among the stars where hamsters are giants and men become legends. So yes, Minsc is canonically dead. He grew old and died. The perils that Mazzy Fenton faced at the side of the ward did nothing to dissuade her thirst for adventure. In fact, it was not long after the events in Tethia that she formed the Fenton Knights, a stalwart band of heroes that spawned tales across the realms. They battled trolls to save endangered towns, turned back tides of orcs to preserve ancient forests, and faced a rogue dragon in its own lair just to make the world a better place. Their legend was larger than life, especially so for Mazzy, and it was said on occasion that if valor were inches, she'd be 20 feet tall. For all her risks, Mazzy eventually passed peacefully at a ripe old age, knowing she could take pride in everything she had done. Keldorn Firecam thought his travels with the protagonist marked the end of his active career, both as an adventurer and in service to the Order. He retired to Athkatla, hoping to live in as much peace as an old warrior can expect. But the call to serve came one last time. It was years later, and was besieged by giants. In his 60th winter, Keldorn and 5 knights held a strategic pass until the main Amish force could arrive. He won the day, but his wounds were severe, and the old paladin fell on the battlefield. As his knights watched, the hand of Torm descended upon the scene, and when it departed, Keldorn was gone. From that day, visions of the true god were accompanied by the stalwart ghostly form of Keldorn at his right hand. Aerie continued adventuring after leaving the protagonist's company. Driven in her travels to oppose slavery in any form, her compassion grew tainted by revenge. Driven in her travels to oppose slavery in any form, her compassion grew tainted by revenge. However, revenge for what had been taken when she was in chains. She might have lost herself entirely had she not stumbled across a group of Avariel winged elves enslaved in Cormyr. They compelled her to come to Fenya Dial, the home she was originally stolen from, and she learned much while there. Most importantly, she learned she was no longer one of them, and stopped pining for wings she wouldn't use anyway. Aerie eventually became a high priestess in Understone, a gnomish village her mentor Quail had sometimes spoken of. He had been her true family, and it was among his people that she finally found peace. Now, I missed Animen. I'm going to do Imoen last. Oh, sorry. Where's non-rom? Okay, so I'm going to do Animen. I'm going to do the romance versions of Animen, Jaheira, Viconia, and Aerie, and then I will do Imoen. And then that'll be it for the stream. Animen was troubled after his time in the Ward's company. He had closely witnessed the dark power inherent in the Ball Child, and no matter the Ward's intent, it caused a crisis of faith. His confidence in Helm shaken, Animen traveled without aim until arriving in the frontiers of Maztica. This was during the revolt of Yamash, an evil cleric that raised a demonic conquering horde. Animen was drawn into the conflict, helping to organize the besieged Maztican soldiers, but he found he could not effectively train them without speaking of duty and the role a guardian must play. He was teaching the doctrine of Helm, and understanding it more as he did. In the end, his words rang true, and Yamash fell to the disciples of Animen, a new order for a new land. Romance, 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 romance. Animen and the Ward continued adventuring until they were known as heroes almost everywhere they went. So prolific were their careers that the proposed date of their wedding kept getting moved back, either due to an impending crisis or some lucrative adventure that one or the other would insist on investigating. Finally, a date approached that both the Ward and her beloved were determined to keep, and the much-heralded event drew heroes and dignitaries from across Faerun. The couple had touched the lives of many, and those people arrived in droves to watch Elminster himself unite the two in one of the grandest ceremonies the city of Baldur's Gate had ever seen. Animen and the Ward retired from public life shortly thereafter, although, if tales be true, their adventures never truly ended. The years following the Ballspawn saga were kind to Jaheira. They couldn't be called peaceful by any means, but her relationship with the protagonist, with the Ward, weathered it all. Theirs was an unshakable union, and while duty or adventure might separate them for even years at a time, they always returned to one another. Her friends would marvel at how secure in this Jaheira seemed to be, especially considering her initial reluctance, but she would chuckle when thinking back on those first cautious days. After all, she and the Ward had literally been to the Hells and back, and when the gods themselves couldn't separate the two, what were simple months and miles going to do? She lived long and well, not always with the Ward, but never truly apart from him. There is... I wonder if I should read that one epilogue from... The Ward and Viconia continued adventuring long after leaving Tethir. He became an important political figure, and she was his trusted counsel. Eventually, Viconia bore the Ward's child, which first served to strain their relationship. The birth, however, changed her, and she dedicated herself to raising the boy, teaching him both the ways of the Drow and of the Ward's people. She marveled at the understanding in his eyes, but unfortunately didn't live to see him grow. Viconia was poisoned by a servant of Lolth. Her last words whispered to her loving mate in private. The Ward raised his son in secret, and tales vary on the result. Some say they waged a crusade against the Drow, but all agree that the former child of Ball never forgot the love of his dark maiden. Aerie and the Ward would prove inseparable, their adventuring careers becoming secondary to the raising of their son, and eventually a daughter as well. Their later years would hold one last great trek, however, as Aerie still suffered a sadness from her time enslaved and the loss of her wings. She and the Ward sought the Avariel of Fenya Dale, the winged elves she was stolen from not so long ago. They discovered not only her people, but loving parents that had spent years searching for their lost child. With no more mystery or confusion to cloud their lives, it was there among the clouds that Aerie and the Ward would finally be married. Their union, it is said, was blessed by visions of Airdrie Fenya and Barravon Wild Wanderer. Of Barravon Wild Wanderer both. And lastly... And what of Imoen, the eternal child? Oh, I hate that they call her that. The eternal child. She had long stood in the shadow of the ward, but she was her own person, and would find her fate where she pleased. She returned to Candlekeep for a time, her formidable skill in magic granting a greater appreciation for its tomes. It was smaller than she remembered, however, and she did not stay long. Later, she was seen in such vaunted company as Kelvin Blackstaff and Elminster, by all accounts encouraging them to not be such sticks in the muds. Her influence grew over time, and she may have founded a thieves' guild that now operated all the way to Neverwinter. When asked of this, she always answered with a smile of purest innocence. "Hey, she would say. "It's just me, Imoen." Do you guys want to see... Let's see if I can find it here. Do you guys want to see the epilogue if the epilogue from if you you set Imoen up with Aerie? Come on. Here we go. Though they traveled with the ward for a time, Imoen and Aerie soon sought their own path, eager to forge a life together. They roamed the realms far and wide for the rest of their lives, never settling down in any one place for too long. Outspoken and unapologetic about their love for one another, they would often challenge anyone that openly disapproved of their relationship. With their mounting reputation, the problem resolved itself, as word spread of hecklers being made to levitate in the town square or village green, upside down and stark naked. Far too many to recount, their adventurers slowly drifted toward a cause both women were passionate about, uprooting slavery and oppression wherever they found it. Through their increasingly notorious exploits, the pair became known as the Shroud Witches, Slaver's Bane. A following gradually gathered in their wake, and Imoen swiftly seized the opportunity to have a cadre of trained underlings at her command. The group would eventually become a sprawling organization, run much like a thieves' guild, yet with an entirely different purpose. It was aptly named the Tyrant's Haunt.
Hey.
The Tyrant's Haunt features in most of this mod's epilogues. With Imoen's cutting and Aerie's conviction, the Haunt spread its influence swiftly through Faerun. Countless slaver rings were dismantled by their actions, sometimes subtle, often forceful. Feudal lords were unceremoniously unseated. Would-be small-time despots were efficiently raided and dispatched. Its vast eyes and ears network would pinpoint wrongfully convicted prisoners, enabling their eventual freedom through legal means or otherwise. Perhaps most notably, it's in early years the Haunt would infiltrate the cowled wizards of Am, topple them from within, and instate a new order much more in line with Imoen's designs. Though her magic would increase her lifespan significantly, Imoen eventually succumbed to the ailments of old age. She quietly passed in the Baldur's Gate chapter of the Haunt, Aerie by her side and surrounded by the many loyal friends made over the decades. In an inner courtyard of the chapter, a life-size statue of her likeness commemorates her departure. An obsidian plaque is affixed to the pedestal beneath her brass feet, clearly etched with her famous last words, "You're gonna be screwed without me." After Imoen's passing, Aerie redoubled her efforts to travel Faerun and beyond, working to fulfill her promise to spread the Haunt's influence to every corner of the known world. In her travels, she would regale anyone that would listen with tales of her departed beloved. A woman exceptional enough, Aerie would say, to make your innermost wishes come true with naught but a magical word. The lore of the modern Haunt is pervaded with over 1,000 stories of Imoen's life and deeds, many heroic, most of them an indulgence of her rebellious strength. Many of these stories would seep into the folklore, become epic tales, and become legend. All of them entirely factual and not embellished in the slightest. Now, you have two options. We can end on this, or I can give you the most melancholy Imoen ending possible. Let's tear out our heartstrings. Mom, pick me up. I'm scared. Okay. Just be warned. Like I said, this is an epilogue from Imoen Romance, so... But it's also... Well, it's grim. With the Ballspawn saga at their backs, Imoen and the Ward were at last able to roam where they pleased. At Imoen's behest, they returned to Candlekeep for a time, both to put her worries for the keep at ease and to see old Puffguts again. They found it much as it had always been, only smaller. Despite Imoen's new appreciation for the magical tomes in the library shelves, it was not long until the couple was on the road again. Much as Imoen had privately feared, the Ward's evil nature did not change after their divine essence was forfeit. Her power was as great as her ambition, and neither would be held back by morals or scruples. For a time, Imoen turned a blind eye to increasingly ruthless deeds, desperately in love and far too afraid to lose what they'd fought so hard to nurture. Aware of Imoen's discomfort, the Ward tried to shield her beloved from her actions as best she could, for her love was just as deep and genuine. It was an unsustainable situation. Imoen's objections had been mild and understated in the past, but things changed. Now traveling as equals without a looming threat on the horizon, she ultimately found herself unable to take refuge in the role of an underling. Torn between her love and her conscience, Imoen's desire was not to stifle her the Ward's ambition, but simply not to be a part of any suffering she caused. As the Ward's influence grew, arguments became frequent and anger a common occurrence. Imoen would leave to pursue her own goals from time to time, be it out of sincere concern, a need to balance the Ward's actions, or purely out of spite. Her outlook on the world did not remain unscathed, and perhaps it was during one of these spats that Imoen single-handedly blew up her rehabilitated spellhold and erased the Cal Wizards of Om from existence, giving each member in turn a generous choice: give up their robes or suffer her personally developed polymorph other spell. A small cattle ranch thrives in the outskirts of Athkatla because of this, with several ex-wizards learning each day what it's like to be magically imprisoned and bound inside a pen. Even through all their follies, the couple couldn't stay apart for long. Like an insidious addiction, their love gnawed at their insides, dousing anger to cinders time and again. Over the years, Imoen's worldview drifted closer to Carname's, closer to the Ward's, and the Ward's closer to hers in turn. Though still some disagreements would devolve into shouting matches, neither one could escape the near preternatural attraction they felt for one another. And whenever the great heroes of the realms banded together to stop the Ward's relentless chokehold on Faerun, it was with a heavy heart that Imoen would stand by her side, always ready to fight for whom she held most dear. Grim. Utterly fucking grim. Jeez, I told you. Like an insidious addiction. God. What a fucking line. Oh, it's like, you just read that out and it's like, oh. Very effective. See, the thing is, this only works, you only get this if you play a character whose alignment is evil. And in Baldur's Gate, it's very easy to give yourself an evil alignment and then just forget to actually take the evil routes in anything. And so as a result, like, if you play through this mod in this way, it can sneak up on you. It did on me. Forever, our must for BG playthroughs. Oh, like, hell, like, even if you don't want to do what is in the title, which is completely understandable, as has been shown, you can basically just set Imoen up with Aerie, and it's really fucking cute. Like, the stuff they do with Aerie and Imoen in this mod is so fucking good.
It is the best.
Like, as they're having the conversations about the wish spell, it's like, she then comes to you, it's like, so, what do you think I should do? It's like, I think you should do it. Cast the wish spell. Oh, that's my favorite part of it. That's my favorite part of Baldur's Gate 2. Once I do a modded playthrough, I will set those two up. Yes, absolutely. You absolutely should. And remember to have Aerie in the party. Like I said, I don't know why they decided to just have Imoen develop a friendship and then later romance with Eri, but it's so fucking good! We're incorporating that into BG Funnies. Imoen and Eri are gonna be a thing.
Yay!
Alright, I'll see y'all later.